Hi, I'm Stu. Welcome back to another LumaFusion video tutorial. Today, we're going to look at creating Dutch angle masks, like this one. So let's get started. Okay, so we've got a 6-second clip on the timeline, and we need to be able to mask it all. But let's just for a little second dive into frame and fit and talk about Dutch angles. Basically, if you want to create a traditional Dutch angle, just pinch and enlarge your video clip, and then you can then rotate it. So if we go down to the rotation, you can lean into it. And that's what you would call in filmmaking a traditional Dutch angle. Looks cool. Let's say we want to take it a step further and we want to do an actual mask that has a Dutch angle on it. What you're going to need to do is create an overlay title, stretch it out to fit the duration of the clip or project, but probably doing this on a clip. Tap 3 on your keyboard if you're using an iPad with a keyboard, and then we want to create a shape. Now you can use a rectangle, you can use a diamond, you can even go for an octagon or a pentagon or a triangle. All you need is a line edge. And what I'm going to do first of all though is change the color to this to green. I'll just make it a little bit more Chroma-key punchy, and then using fingers, just basically 2 fingers, and then we can then expand and reposition. So I'm trying to create an angle that kind of mirrors her body. Once we've got the first rectangle in place, we can get rid of our text. We don't need that. And then we can duplicate the actual rectangle and then just move it across. Just pinch and zoom a little bit just to make it larger than the actual video clip. And that's looking pretty good. Now once you've got these all set up, you'll see I've got left lean mask. Okay, so you can actually tap on title preset, and we could call this Dutch angle, something like that. There we go. And that's then giving us 2 different masks that will do the same duty. What you then want to do is go to movie and then render out your video either to your photos, linked folders, or in the case of this, I'm going to render it out to movie folders, and we'll just render that out. Now there's the one I just rendered out, which is a little bit sort of wider than I originally did, and there's the one I worked on earlier on. It was just called left lean mask, and I've obviously done a few variations, as you can see here. So what we can do is, with the likes of this one, we'll take the original mask that I created and bring it in. That way it matches the footage below. We go into color and effects, go into our keys and choose green screen. Now you'll note that there's a little pinstripe edge down the side. I actually don't mind that, but if you do want to get rid of it, you're just going to have to increase your erosion distance, and that will then deal with that. But I quite like the pinstripe edge, and I'll show you why in a second. What we're going to do now is we're going to go into our color presets, and I'm going to make the middle strip black and white. So if we just work our way down, find our black and white, we'll go for noir and just take the contrast back down a little bit. And there you have it. And you can see the kind of effect it has. And I love the fact that when the hand crosses over, it goes from color to black and white, and that works extremely well. If you wanted to reverse the situation, you could easily go in and color the background up. And then if we go into our noir here and switch it off, we could have it so that the background was in black and white, or the sides, and the model in the middle is in color. And that looks cool as well. In this next example, we've obviously got our mask layer there, and we've got our clip underneath. And as you can see, she's actually relatively cropped in. So if you wanted to, you can lean up on that, go back into frame and fit, and then move the position. So you could have it so she's just a little bit more going back there, and that kind of works. Could maybe slide it along a little bit if we wanted to. A little bit better position there. Yeah, that works. So you can also move the video clip underneath the mask and then render it out at a later stage. So if we do that, I'll go to movie, photos this time, and it's just a 1080p video clip. So we'll save that to photos, and then from there you can remove the mask. We don't need it. Go into our photos, play it down, check the positioning, go along to color and effects, green screen key, and what we want to do is move both back along a bit. And once again, we could, for example, this time go to our background and add a blur, and you get that kind of frosted glass effect. So this is a huge amount of options for you. If you want to, you could flip the effect and actually have it go in the opposite way, and that works as well. You can bring in a transition. So for example, we could slide in from the right, reduce that to quite a fast slide in, take it down to sort of 10 frames, add a sound effect to that, and you are golden. So there you go, a little play on the traditional Dutch angle that the likes of Hitchcock, Welles, and many, many more have used, and doing it on a mask. Don't forget to like and share the video, and I'll catch you on the next one. See you later.